What is going on, everybody? We're back on it. Attack on Titan, Season 4, episode titled Thaw. I think we all know what that is in reference to. So, if you don't, I'm not even going to go into that. Last episode was absolutely wild. The rumbling has officially started. Now, I'm curious, is it actually going to happen? Because we can march all the way there till we get to the shores and actually on land. Is there a way to actually stop Eren? Is Eren going to stop of his own free will? Are there any ways that his friends, that Pyxis and Armin, can somehow communicate to him through the paths to maybe friendship talk him down? I have no idea if he's actually going to do it, stop on his own from outside factors of, I don't know, Ymir or Zeke or something, or will his friends somehow communicate? I have absolutely no idea how any of that will happen. And then a big question that I have, I want to start asking some pre-episode questions, not just for this, for all in, some pre-episode questions and some post-episode questions. My pre-question is, especially if they haven't, if you're coming to watch this, I'm sure you've watched the episode already, but if they haven't addressed it, this will make a good question. Do you think Ymir is actually making a decision for herself here, helping Eren, giving him the power to do this? Or do you think she's just being a slave / being used again, this time just by a different king? I think she's just being used again because she really, even though Eren framed it in a way that seemed sympathetic at the time, he's like, you're not a god, you're not a devil, you're not a slave, or whatever he worded as, you're just a person. And he's like, you get to choose. But, what were her choices at the time? I feel like she was only presented, and maybe I'm looking at it wrong, but I feel like she was presented 2 choices. Go with my plan. Give me the power to just flatten everything in the world. Or go with Zeke's plan of the whole, everything you've been doing, answering to the royal family. I'm curious because I don't know where Ymir's power goes or doesn't go. But is she able to see kind of, because Eren has seen bits and pieces of his future passed to himself. So did she know that, hey, you've been leading somebody here. When you give them this power, they plan to kill millions, maybe even billions. Is she aware of this? So I don't know when she starts maybe seeing all this. Is her mindset going to change and maybe she'll take the power back? I have absolutely no idea. I'm just curious. Do you guys think Ymir is actually free in making just a decision based on herself? Or do you think it's influence and she's just answering to somebody else? Guys, let me know. Go ahead and get this started. Also, appreciate the 7,000 subscribers. Been working to that for a while. 10K would be lovely this year. I don't know, given algorithm, luck, different types of animes that come out, hype, all that. If we get to 8K, though, that'd be wild. So if you're here and you're new, appreciate it if you subscribed. And we'll go ahead and do this. This will go up at its regular Sunday early evening time. Super Bowl things tonight. You guys be safe out there. The Demon Slayer episode will be up tomorrow on the backup channel that I'm trying some things with. But it's going to be up later in the day. Probably 5, 6 p.m. instead of our normal 12 p.m. Regardless, episode 81 titled Thaw, pressing play right now. How do we know that, they didn't trample people on the island? I mean, I guess Eren could have programmed them to not, walk through the cities when they come out of the walls, but we saw them stepping on houses out here. Dang. Reiner's really just packing it up. And it's wild because Gabby has that, kid enthusiasm in her. We can't, there has to be a way we can. And Reiner's like, no, it's not. It's not. It's like Eren when he came back from Marley, tying up his shit. Is Jean trying to rationalize with himself, why this is okay? Or does he agree? I think he's trying to, make it okay. Yeah. Yeah. Jesus. It really is. So then what's the answer? Because, like, Zeke had an answer. Exactly, so... And you didn't like that. Eren's put up a solution. So what is the answer? Is there an answer? I don't know. We didn't like Zeke's plan. We don't like Eren's plan. Nobody else has come up with an option of any alternative. Oh, man. Yeah, why can't Eren just control all, even mindless Titans? Is that because those were Zeke's? Is his mom still sitting out there as a Titan? Jesus. Connie's not trying to hear that shit. Yeah, exactly. Connie's not trying to hear that shit at all. Connie's speaking facts there as far as, like, Armin, you're only here because you got to eat somebody too, by the way. Oh shit, he's fucking out. Thought they were even here. Wow, it's Niles. Shit. Somebody? Anybody? What if Gabby saves her? Gabby's still a piece of shit though. We're still not forgiven out here. Still not forgiven. Oh, where the hell did he come from? All his injuries all healed up and shit? He's ready to go? This is like straight season 1 shit over again, where like, it just seems like hopeless, we're so overmatched, like what can we do? Connie out there hitting the jets, by the way, with Falco on his hip. He's not going to feed Falco. Falco's not going to die. And I don't think Falco's going to kill Connie to escape. I think it'll just be more of a Connie will realize, you know, it's just a kid, blah, blah, blah. He's not going to feed it to his mom. And I think he'll finally put his mom down. Damn, that's going to be rough, though. But Falco's going to make it through this. So wild that Armin's like still hesitating, by the way. So you get people killed. Damn. RIP to a real one. Niles as well. Now you're not gonna tease me with the episode titled Thaw and not show me what I paid to see, correct? Don't hate on my man Flock. He's down with the plan too. He was a Jaegerist. Yelena, I'm with you, girl. Where is Zeke? Oh, Jesus, Flock. She doesn't care. Blow her brains out. Yeah. I guess if he could have, he would have turned Niles and Pyxis and all that back to normal. But I don't know what the boundaries of her powers are. She's never used them, really, other than to just do what she's been doing. He undid her hardening. She didn't... Holy shit. Oh god, Santa Maria. Let's scroll through here. We never get after credits or anything, but... So it wasn't of her doing. I thought it was gonna be, you know, maybe, just the sheer catastrophic damage of all the Titans coming out of the walls, that it caused her thing to fall over, get trampled on, maybe shake her consciousness enough to come to. Again, we've never, ever, 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 ever gotten the specifics on, like, I mean, I get like she hardened herself, yes, but it can just sit like that forever. Like we've never gotten the specifics on like will that like how she did and able to keep it that long, and I don't know, but so Reiner was saying he lost a piece of his armor or all of it. I think just a spot because he meant to do all the hardening next to the wall. I'm trying to figure the specifics of it. Reiner said he lost a piece of his armor when the walls came down. He didn't lose all of his armor though. So I wonder why that specific spot, because we saw him bleeding. Why didn't he lose all of it? I don't know. Maybe that'll be explained. But I don't think there was I'm curious what the specific command was to just maybe the command that he gave was undo all of the hardening on the island. And Annie happens to be hardened on the island, so they came undone. That's my biggest guess. I thought Armin was gonna piece together something like, oh, it came undone. He wasn't able to control. Maybe there is a way we can stop Eren, but no, I think he was just having this revelation with Annie right here. I've been waiting for this story. I mean, this is the biggest part of the episode right here, honestly. This is the first episode in a while. So the previous 3 episodes before this were the best cluster trio of anime episodes I've ever seen. Just from action, storytelling, reveal, shock factor, just everything you want in anime, or just any story in general, movie, fiction, non-fiction, sci-fi, whatever you want it to be. These last 3 episodes like incorporated all of that. So this episode, while good, was a little tame compared to the previous 3. What I was looking for this entire episode, as soon as I saw the title, was this right here. I wanted to see. I didn't want it to be the last 10 seconds of the episode. I wanted to see something of it, like her speaking. But this right here, I mean, she's been hardened in there for 4 or 5 years, something along those lines. I'm curious, was she also connected with when Eren spoke to everybody along the paths? Is it because she wasn't awake and conscious? Like if I was asleep, like a regular LD and asleep, and he connected with me, would I hear that? Would I think it was a dream? Would it wake me up? I don't know. If she got that message of what's going on, and then, like I've been saying for a while, the Attack Titan and the Female Titan are the only 2 Titans that don't have, like, physical upfront specific characteristics or an ability. When you see the Colossal, you see the sheer size. When you see the Cart, you see its function. When you see the Beast and its ability to throw, the Jaw and its ability to move, and Reiner with the armor and everything, like you see what that specific ability is on it. With the female in the Attack Titan, they just seem to be just better than mindless Titans that had some better ability to fight. But then we've been told that like they all have their special characteristics, and Eren's being the Attack Titan can pass its future memories to holders, and all this, see its all that type of stuff. So I'm curious. I don't know if I'm reading too much into this. I don't know if I've been making a big deal out of this for nothing. I have absolutely no idea. It could be absolutely nothing. Maybe we saw the female Titan's ability to maybe harden, because like we saw her trying to climb. Maybe that was it, and there's nothing special about her at all. But I'm curious if Annie's also has an ability, and what that ability, if it's some throwaway physical ability that is nothing to the story, then okay, never mind, whatever. But I'm curious if the female Titan has something that transcends time, past, present, future, rewind. I have no idea. So we're gonna wait to see on that. Besides that, the episode was pretty solid. It felt like the first time before like the kids got too like integrated into the scouts that like we just saw the scouts like doing the work, but people it just really being frantic and all this wildness. It wasn't Titans fighting Titans or Eren and Levi and Mikasa doing their wild acrobatics of going like 1v20 OP-ness. It was literally the scouts and pretty much Eldians coming together to defeat other Eldians. We saw Niles, that was fucked. Saw Pyxis, also fucked. Was just unfortunate as hell. And that Connie story, it's just tragic as hell. It's kind of like when you've seen those movies of when you see zombie movies, and you know there's no cure or anything, but like if I had a relative or a loved one turn into a zombie, you know the smart thing to do, and probably the thing that most rational people will do, is to just kill the zombie, let it lay to rest, and you don't want to take the chance of like the zombie breaking loose and biting you or hurting others, but you keep it alive because you're holding out hope that maybe one day there'll be a cure or there'll be some way that you can turn it back to the person it was. And just for your own mental and your heart that like you can't bring yourself to like put your mother down. Same thing with Connie. The chance, I don't know if he was holding out hope or just didn't think he could actually do it. Didn't want anybody else to do it. I don't know why he thought, you know, the Titan shifters, maybe he thought when Eren's time is up or Armin's time is up or something like that, maybe they'd want to give it to the mom. I don't know, but he hasn't been able to put her down. She's just been sitting out there. He goes and visits her. That's what's also fucked. It's wild. See, he's taking Falco out there. He's not going to feed Falco to his mother. If anything, I could see Gabby and Falco killing Connie to stop him before I see Connie willingly feeding Falco. I don't think either situation is going to happen, like Connie getting killed for this. I could see Connie dying in the story, but getting killed to set Falco free. I don't think either going to happen. I think Connie will come to his senses of, and then I could see him maybe finally. I actually wouldn't put my if I've held onto her this long, and I just saw the wild shit that Eren did and how he communicated to me and all this crazy shit, I actually wouldn't kill my mom now because I don't know what can't be done, because maybe he can have the ability to turn people back, or Ymir can, but you know, we saw Falco and not Falco, we saw Gabby and Armin talking about, you know, well, if he has the ability, why can't Eren just turn, you know, his mom back into herself? And I think Armin made the comment, well, if he could, he probably would have turned, you know, Niles and Pyxis and everybody else that Zeke turned back into their human form. Either Eren can't, or doesn't know he can, or didn't ask for that, so it wasn't given from Ymir. I don't know what the limit, but shit, after what I just saw, maybe you just go ahead and hold on and see what can and can't be done. Regardless of that, though, we didn't get anything too crazy story-wise. We saw, you know, Gabby call herself a devil, and our man talking about, you know, there's a devil inside all of us. We saw everybody fighting. But as far as that was it. There was no Zeke, there was no Ymir, there was no Eren. I'm trying to just do a quick scroll through here and see if we missed kind of any major talking point. Yeah, I wonder why the specific of Reiner, just a little bit of his armor came off, but not all of it. You see Jean trying to rationalize, you know, what Eren's doing. And I think I'm going to have that be the question. Actually, no. I just want to ask this question. I think the other question I'll save, but do you agree with Zeke's plan? I mean not Zeke's plan, Eren's plan. Like, that's just a question. Like, do you agree with it? And if you don't agree with it, if you don't agree with Eren's plan, what's your solution? And that's the same thing I ask, you know, the people in the story. We see Jean trying to rationalize it here, you know, if they don't kill us, you know, we had to kill them, this was the only way, what else could we do? You know, he's fighting to save us and his people. And he says, you know, we didn't agree with Zeke's plan, so he went with his own plan. If you don't agree with Eren's plan, you don't agree with Zeke's plan, what's your plan? Because I think peace is taken off the table. No matter how much you want to sit there, and there's probably people on the other side like Armin and like Falco that'll see like the good in, and we can. But more times than not, the people that you're going to run into on both sides are going to be like the Kayas, the Gabbies, the Erens, that when you've been wronged and smited and revengeful, you're not going to sit down and have that. And I think Mikasa maybe made that statement, or maybe Levi did, that all the like sitting down and seeing what could be done and maybe rationalizing amongst the sides was taken off the table when Eren did his shit on the mainland. Like that's just taken off. So negotiations are shit. He's basically declared war on the world. You're not going to sit down and talk with him. You don't agree with Zeke's euthanization plan of, we won't kill any Eldians, but none of us will be able to have kids. So after this flock kind of lives their lives and dies out, that's it. And you don't agree with Eren's rumbling. What's the alternative? I'd love to hear some answers, because I don't even... If these are my options, I'm going with Zeke's plan. Nobody has to die, there just won't be a future. So, let's see if there's any other talking points we miss. Connie out there hitting the jets, going to his mom. Gabby saving Kaya, and them kind of having their moment. And her kind of looking at Sasha. They see him putting down Pyxis and all that. It's interesting to see Armin still freeze. On Yonkapone thinking of like, damn, so my homeland's going to be trampled too. Flock getting helped up and just putting that pistol straight to Yelena's head. He's all for the Eldia restoration plan. And then so the beginning of the episode question, the pre-episode question is, do you think Ymir is actually free and finally making a decision for herself, or she's just following another king as another slave? My post-episode question that you can leave here or on the next video, if you're an anime only, because if you're a manga, you already know. Do you think Annie has a ability, special characteristic like everybody else, all the other Titan shifters have? And do you think at this point in the story, whatever the ability is, it holds significant weight to be able to change or influence the direction of, I guess, whatever Eren's doing, because that's the direction of the story. It's on Eren. So do you think Annie's female Titan has an ability or characteristic that can change the tide in a negative, positive, or stop Eren way of the story? We'll go ahead and leave it there. I appreciate it, everybody. Any interaction you can give on the video is greatly appreciated. Likes, shares, favorites, subscribes, comments, all that stuff. You guys be safe out there tonight if you're doing anything Super Bowl related. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with the Demon Slayer. As always,